I needed was a hammer. In the middle of the summer, Federale took my niggas out the manor. All my niggas riding banger. All my niggas know it's paying me. I'll do the gain, I'll turn it to a banger. It's gonna take me to the gaffer. It'll introduce me to Rihanna. All that shoulda, coulda, woulda. If I coulda, then I woulda had her. Another nigga on a hit list. I got issues, she can fix it. But would you risk it for a biscuit? Then boy ain't even got a biscuit. The game is mine if I predict it. The ends was broke, I can't fix it.
Yo, welcome to another episode of DJM. Don't judge, man. I'm your host, Eugenius. To my right, we have Jussa. We have Bedders. To my left, we have Nye, we have Reeks, and we have...
H-E double always get to the point, yo Jacamo, at me B.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute already. Wait a minute. What's dropped to do? Wait. Let's get this straight.
T-size 38B, let's get in.
You try to get that little promo from Jacamo.
Why not, mate? Get a career change, I can represent.
Okay, what do man think? You think he's got a illustrious career, Jacamo?
I think you might sound like haters already, bro.
Like haters?
He said illustrious, right?
I know. Career. Super defensive.
You'll be happy with
that
the career from Jacamo, won't it?
Yeah, why not?
Have you hollered at him?
No, not yet. I'm just.
Not yet. You're gonna. Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
I think you're sure.
Let's get the.
You said this over a week ago.
Yeah,
about a week ago.
Get the cachet up, innit? And then when they see the
bit of traction.
When they see the collection of pics, they'll know what's going on.
Pics?
What? Wait.
What man to muggle, yeah?
Fam, what do you think Jacamo is, bro?
They're selfish, yeah?
What did you shop at Jacamo then?
I'm a big lad, innit?
So that was your plug then. Yeah, of course I shop at Jacamo.
Shop with Jacamo still.
We'll edit that, yeah? We'll edit that to make it sense. So you said that first time. But yeah, viewers, you might hear a bit of raspy in my voice. That Jadakiss twang. I've just come back from Tenerife.
That what? That what?
Allow me in it.
Who told you that?
Who
told you that?
Jacamo and Jadakiss, mate. Which one are you?
Two friends don't mix.
I'll be honest, mate. You're the one that said Jadakiss twang.
Yeah, mate. You said the little. Alright. Well, anyway, it's come out from Tenerife and that, so my voice is a bit raspy. So bear with me. I think we should start off though, because the weather's picking up a bit. Obviously Tenerife was nice. I want to know things we like to see in the summertime. What do you like to see in the summertime? Whether it's on females, whether it's just what you want to see out. What gets you going for summertime? Like, yeah, this is the season to be
jolly. There's no such thing as bad attitudes in summer. That's all I'm saying. Summer's just happy in it.
Yeah,
and we're all in it for the sundresses. Let's be real.
I don't want to say anything to incriminate anyone. I'm just asking questions, innit? I'm just asking questions. I don't want anyone saying...
You're not going to get cancelled for saying you like sundresses, B.
I don't know. I'm not going to, but I don't know what... I just don't want to say anything. I don't want to make any assumptions.
Right, no one
so, Nye, what gets you going for summertime, mate?
Tunes, mate. Good tunes.
The summer bangers, yeah? What artists do you think drops the summer bangers?
Why you put me on the spot like that, B?
Just asking the question.
I don't know. There's some UK stuff. Do you know what? There's some Lyle Connor's got some bangers at the moment, so a bit of that. There's many, but off the top of my head, that's what I think.
Mo Stack is 100% going to drop a summer banger. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Got a new track out now, innit?
What do you say then, Reeks? What gets you going for summer?
I can wear my sunglasses without anyone asking me any
questions.
You
do that anyway. You do that anyway.
Questions.
It is night time now and you're wearing shades, bro.
Just so people don't ask you questions.
Right.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
It's been hot in the winter still.
Nah, I like to be out and about, driving about.
You got road trips? Do you road trips?
Yeah, I like road trips.
Got dropped off.
Not this year.
Oh wow!
I was talking about it today, but no, not this year.
Gosh. Okay.
Drop top guy, yeah.
Mate.
What car do you drive, mate? What car you got? What type of car you got?
I'm not driving up.
What type of car you got though? Move on to the English.
I don't know what's happening here.
It got real aggressive for some reason.
Okay, I'm gonna put a bit of at the moment, there's just all types of energy here, guys. So what you'll see, the people go back and forth, and I don't know, people plugging themselves for Jacamo. You'll just see all crazy stuff today. What car do you drive, mate?
I can't even know that. It's not even the best.
It's not even all that, is it? Why do you let the people decide?
Best car out of the Mandem.
Yeah, what make of the car is it?
It's top 2.
Is it?
What car is it?
I don't know what everyone drives there.
Alright, let's go around the table.
I've got some summertime questions.
Summertime gets some when they're out with their cars and doing their thing.
So I've got to talk about all kinds.
Alright,
I want my summertime questions.
Cool. Joseph, what car you got, mate? Joseph, what car you got, mate?
We're not on the summertime
Hey,
questions.
better shush. What car you got, Joseph?
Yeah, better pipe down.
Negative.
Pipe down, Jacamo.
Negative.
What car?
I want my summer questions.
Okay. What do you like about summer, mate?
Generally, it makes people happy.
Just
what
what
can't
car
say
you got?
in here because some people to my left don't have the right now, and I can't wait for Boosie to drop some more hash tunes.
Hey,
that's what I'm waiting for.
Amazing.
Hopefully, Boosie, if you're listening, put out another tune, mate.
Amazing.
What
car?
All right, so
You know. Got Fiat Uno's.
What you got now? What you got now? You got Uno, what you got?
Punto.
So you're just gonna lie like that, yeah?
So what? You're accepting this? Like,
Hold on.
You told her.
I don't know what
you
you got. I know what you've got. I know what
I've
you've
just
got.
moved on, innit?
I don't know what just
I've got a punto now.
Punto,
You
yeah?
haven't seen me in a while. I've got a punto.
Okay.
How about you, mate? What you got?
Rover. 200.
What about you, fella?
What is wrong with man?
Yeah, what car you got, fella?
No.
Right here lying.
What car you got, fella?
I'm Robin Reliant, mate.
Hey, no boy. Hey.
Best thing on 3 wheels, rude
What
boy.
car you got, fella?
The Maestros, mate.
Yeah, decent, mate.
MG,
What you got,
yeah.
mate? What car you got, mate?
Huh?
Yeah.
He wants to tell people what car he's got. Check it. He wants to give the real one.
So you choose whatever it is.
Yo, 773, mate. Set the trend.
Yeah, 58. 58, mate.
What's that, bro?
The bus. 58. Goes to Arnold Kinnisick, mate.
Hey.
158.
You just have to go one better, innit?
Yeah, mate. 53, I like that one to Clifton as well. I like that one. So yeah, summertime. Summertime, lads.
Oh, we're back now, yeah?
What are you?
Oh,
What are
unless
you
you want to
feeling?
bring it back, mate.
Yeah, serious.
What are you feeling for the summertime, mate?
Barbecue chicken.
Why did you say like that?
Barbecue.
Why is he wiggling his head like that?
Barbecue, yeah? You got barbecue, follow me, barbecue.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I think I'm the same in terms of like the barbecues and just people being happy.
Hold the
but-
swine, though, innit?
Yeah. Hold the swine.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
you need that.
Hold the swine.
Stop
I
lying.
don't
You
with it.
eat that, didn't it?
I don't know why people are lying on this podcast at the moment. I don't know what to believe.
Hold the swine.
Seriously.
No.
Oh.
Sending me the swine. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, the thing is though, like, I think, although obviously people dress a bit more risque, shall we say, they've got to make sure they're kept in good condition. I think that's the thing, whether it's, obviously you know that I do like a pretty toe or two. So if you wear what I'm trying to say is if you wear sandals, if you wear sandals, you can't have like cliffhangers. Yeah. You know about cliffhangers. You know about so don't act like you don't know about cliffhangers. Yes, you can't have that.
Or cross toe, right?
Yeah. So that's what I say. Just make sure it fits.
Not that we're judging or anything.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying.
This is your flip flop, yeah. Your toes can't be like this. Can't be gripping the floor. You haven't got Michelin. There's no need. No need.
But yeah, I say other than that, I just love summertime, mate. I love summertime. On to the next topic. Now, obviously, we've got the social media and that, and we've all got access. So yeah, if you see us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, it could be any of us that you're having conversations with. Now, obviously, there's a few things that we put, and we've got a few people who are like quite good with the spellings and that. But obviously, some of the spellings could be from Urban Dictionary. Some of them could be spelt incorrectly. Some people could be dyslexic. We don't know. I don't know if it's right that.
Shout out to the dyslexic dons, by the way.
Yeah, shout out you. You man, you man. Not you. I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you, fam.
No,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Just shout out dyslexic.
But yeah,
that.
the influence of like Urban Dictionary, like everyday language now. Do you see it quite big? Like I don't know if it's major. I don't know if I'm just used to it, like just using different slang. Yeah,
that's what it is.
What words sort of circulate that you think, oh, that's actually.
Shout out to man them deleting comments still. Shout out to them man still.
What do you mean?
A bit of context behind that. What you're on about, fella?
What do you mean, bro?
One comment.
It was me. I'll put my hands on.
No, I'm just shouting out. That's what.
Explain what happened,
I
mate.
was confused. I'm not gonna lie. The facts. There was a word. Factual is FACT. Yeah, fact. But certain man are saying facts as in like a fax machine. Like we're back in the 80s. Like you're in a fax machine. So naturally, because I'm quite pedantic, I changed that shit real quick.
You changed the spelling on. See, edited.
Yeah, edited. And then there was a couple comments that I deleted because it was silly.
I think it was funny.
So yeah, I would just want it in agreement. I don't know what your take on it is.
What your
No. You can come back to that if you want to. Yeah,
No, I don't know if there's, but so I put Faxxx. It was me, FAX. Did I put 1x or 2x?
Yeah, 1x.
Yeah, I could have put 8 X's.
That would have got deleted still.
What?
By you over here.
Too many X's.
It's not facts though, is it?
Nah,
it's not factual.
But I don't know if you have to correct spelling.
No, but it's talking about
the
context.
Yeah. But it gets onto like the Urban Dictionary and like words, and I've seen recently that what was it? Stan has been added to the Oxford Dictionary. Yeah, officially. Stan.
Stan, what does that mean?
As in the superfan thing.
Like what Eminem.
Okay.
Stan.
Okay.
It means like to be really passionate about someone to an extent.
To the excessive level.
Yeah, to the excessive level. Like
I know a lot of stands.
Is that like being a superfan?
Wait. What are you saying?
Yeah, there's too many stands out here for the Game of Thrones thing, man. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
You wait till the Game of Thrones start killing you out.
First of all, what is your beef with Game of Thrones?
Because there's too many stands. It's not real.
Okay.
Mum was always talking about Face Off earlier on. I thought you two was having a general proper conversation about something. Mum was talking about Game of Thrones. It's not real.
Have you watched any episodes past the week? Wait! Past the week?
I don't. Episode of what?
Game of Thrones. You told me you did.
You're a liar.
You swear now!
You said that you did, bro.
Yeah.
On everyone, listen, on man's mothers right now.
Which man?
You're not trying to take me the piss. Like, don't ever. I've never watched Game of Thrones in my life.
Why you get so
We said.
Can we get an arrow pointing at him saying super fun?
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen,
Never.
we had a conversation. I said,
When?
what episode did you watch?
I've never watched it.
Mate, you said you watched Game of
You
Thrones.
seem guilty
No,
to me,
but you know what's funny?
You seem quite
The same
guilty.
way that you're getting at people for being invested, look how you're acting about.
Because I can't believe
about
this
potentially
slander.
watching one
This
show.
is slander.
It's not that deep, bro.
You said
In your
watched
opinion,
one
it's not that
episode.
I've
deep.
never watched it.
Remember him saying Love Island and
No.
was it Jersey Shore? Jersey Shore? Which one was it?
All the shows.
All the shows.
All the shows. All the shows. Luke shows. All the fucking shows.
You're happy Chloe Ferry is single, innit?
No, I'm not happy, but I heard those still.
Stan! Look at Stan! Look!
Stop him! Got him!
Oh, so apparently it's a Stan, but not to Game of Thrones.
No.
I'm not a comedian, definitely. Super fun. Oh, that's nice.
You're a funny guy.
I want to get those autographs. A man waited for an hour to shake.
Are you not? Yo, why do so much
He waited
guys
for an hour
today?
to shake those hands.
Is it going to be all these guys?
I remember one.
He appreciates
Wait, yeah.
No, just so.
Just saw that night, yeah, outside was freezing.
It was cold. It was all waiting.
Are you gonna add flesh to his life?
I'm just saying, freezing cold.
I just want to hail up
I'm
Mo.
just
I just want to shake his hand and say that he's doing his music.
You know what? You know what? You know what's mad? There's nothing wrong with that. But you know what is wrong with it? The fact that you go on like you don't like nothing.
Listen.
Ask him if he shook Mo's hand after waiting all that time.
He does choke. He does choke.
Wait. No, I swear. Ask him.
He didn't choke. Pause. And then,
Yo, I swear.
With the beatbox.
Listen.
The only time he wanted to roll out was when man started bantering about it.
I'm there.
You're
a liar.
Allow Reeks to explain himself because
No, I just want to know. Best.
it's getting loud.
How long was I there for?
20 minutes.
Oh my god.
How long do you think he was there for?
Wait, how cold was it?
There was no cold. It was inside.
Then we went outside. It was outside.
Man was outside. Man was
And he was like, was waiting for him because we was going to go to, was it Revs?
Thought man was working
On a Sunday. Was
Go.
going Revs.
I'm done. I'm done out here.
What we waiting for? And I'm like, yeah, man.
There you go. You know when that voice comes out?
Yeah, man. I just want to hail up Mo, just tell him that he's doing alright, and I want to shake his hand.
You appreciate the journey.
He's done his thing.
That's what I'm saying.
He's sweating. That's why you like it.
You're a funny guy.
It's under pressure.
You're a funny guy.
sweating.
It's hot in here.
It's under pressure.
It's hot in here. But you are a dickhead. You're a liar.
Stan, please get an arrow. Super fun of the.
So it turns out you were stand to more than one thing, just not Game of Thrones. Although you watched the episode.
Sweating.
It's on the pressure.
He's an idiot. He's a liar. You're a liar and he knows it. Okay, it is what it is.
What other? I don't know, man.
Yo, allow me, man.
What other words are sort of just out there that you think, wow, that's now common? Any other words that you think?
I don't know.
Words like fam and that.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's
Clout for
common
me.
though, isn't
Clout
it?
was one. Like for me, I was like, oh, clout. And then obviously, clout chasers.
Oh, Bay is one, right?
Yeah, Bay.
That's not what we use, man.
Yeah.
No, that word, man.
Yeah.
Why?
Isn't it? Yeah.
No, man, that was wrong.
But obviously, the other one was the other big one with Stan was when Weezy did swag surfing. Like swag. Swag now is like common. Like people that say swag or swagger. And that's come from like the urban. Yeah.
This gang thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
One of the kids at the residential home that we used to work at. She used to think she dressed sick in it. She was like, yo, swagger don't. Didn't have the heart to do it. Yeah, but that's.
Yo, have you got your phone on you? Well, have you got? Yeah. Let's see if our names were on Urban Dictionary. Let's see what the sentences are. Try you, mate.
What's my name? Be sort of fuckery.
Let's try yours first, mate. Reeks.
Is that with S or is that?
Yo, why? It's taking like he wants to verify.
Wait,
what?
what?
Says it.
Wait,
Yo,
wait,
a
minute.
No, that's a rim job.
Okay, no word of a lie. On Bad's mum,
That just came up.
he's such rim jobs. Rim jobs.
I don't know.
Rim jobs.
Look, that just came up to the
Rim jobs is the first thing looked at. Last search.
Someone wants his body all licked out.
Oh, bloody hell.
I can't deal with you much today.
Bloody hell.
Okay, look now. See, someone else just called.
Why is that the first word?
See? Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
listen. But that second one wasn't rim job.
What happened, look?
Rim job ain't in there though.
Bro, it just came
Wait,
up.
let's go Reeks. Let's see what Reeks.
Wait, but why is that the first thing that popped up there? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
You wanted to know it. Research.
This is
Asking for himself.
What's it say? We'll get there. We'll get there, viewers.
Two names in the same guy.
We can't find them on mine.
Oh, so you're not. Oh, so Reeks it on there. Let's see if Nye's on there. How are you spelling that?
Let's put NY.
NY, yeah? Nye stands for New York. No, these are dead.
Like, keep going, man. About to be bored. No, I said keep scrolling. Yeah. Fam, I don't, man. Just keep scrolling.
Nice.
Okay, so you're just New York, mate. Yeah, basic. So HE double. No, we can't do HE double. That's nothing's good up for that. It's about Hezz.
HE double. What's his name?
Adjective, a negative term used to refer to something in a derogatory yet non-denominational manner. Ooh. That guy is such a Hezz because he ate all the bite left of him.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? That's accurate as well.
The guy is such a Hezz. Yo, you can use that, innit? Yo, that guy's a Hezz, blood.
What was it? Just that. So look. Shut now, innit?
Government can't be worse than rim job, innit?
Just a government formerly known as the USA, occupied and run by the Zionist occupational government. The Holocaust was not only...
Oh, snap. Yo,
wow.
Stop reading right now. Yeah. Stop reading right now. Yo, shout out to my Jewish dons, innit?
Oh, wow. Yeah. We'll leave that one.
The
Bedders.
Yeah, Bedders. Z or S?
Z, man. Man said Z.
Not with
Master Zorro.
Yeah. That was a smart move.
Any S's?
Alright.
Yeah. Just in case.
No, mate.
Just in case.
Cover on base.
Bedders, mate. Someone who acquires a medal or trophy and has to tell everyone. He usually knows about it, generally more than once too. Hey Duncan, have you seen my medal? Oh, I'm sorry, Bedders. Have you not already Snapchatted me something to do with that?
That's you! He's not having it. He's not having it.
Eugene, mate. Eugene.
There could be a few, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have to read your own?
No, fam. You're doing a good
A
job.
cringeworthy individual for his school shooting activities. When Eugene reaches into his backpack, you know it's time to run.
Allow me
What did he say about the trench coat?
Man like Muhammad.
On our first night out to Oceana, I see that I've had his long leather jacket on, you know, where you flick that back.
I was 17 at the time, man. Yo, I'm grew into the swag. I grew into the swagger.
That's the best one still.
Yo, so what we say, we're down for Urban Dictionary, sort of doing its thing, yeah? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Okay, next topic. Gender identification in children. Is it right? Is it wrong? What do we think? I know some of you have got children around the table. Do you think it's something that should be pushed on a child?
Well, the fact that you're pushing it means that it's no longer...
It's being forced.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole big thing about it is it should be their choice. And while they can't make a choice, then there shouldn't be any category put on them. But it's not a category. You are born a certain gender. So why push a narrative of gender fluidity on someone that isn't old enough to understand? And the next thing you know, they'll want to be, I don't know, a different gender altogether, and then procreation is somewhat out of the conversation. That's your family line done. What for? Like, what are you doing it for?
I hear you, and I feel I don't even think I should go as deep as that. I think as a child, children like change what they want to do or be every day. Like 1 hour they could want to be Superman. Next day they're like, yeah, I'm a unicorn. And I feel like even if a child, a boy is like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm a boy. I feel like I'm a girl. I like to wear girls' clothes. I don't feel like you say, okay, from now on you're not a boy.
You're not a boy,
yeah,
like,
you're still a boy.
Yeah,
you just like girl. You just like pink, or you just like. I don't feel like it has to be as strict as, okay, now you're not a boy. We're gonna say that you're.
I tell you where it could be different. It's around the marketing perspective of where we as a society, or the companies that sell toys and merchandise for kids, have pretty much determined what things are for boys and what things are for girls. So like if a boy comes up and he sees a pushchair and he pushes it, it's almost seen as like, oh my God, it's a bad thing, take it away from him. Why? At the end of the day, he's probably copying his mom's. And at some point in his life, if he wants to have children, he's gonna need to know how to do that. So why is it you know, a girl specific thing to do? Or even down to coloration. Like, why does pink have to be the thing that defines that it's a girl's toy? Like, it could be a pink Superman. Why does it have to be a pink Superman? Why can't it just be a Superman that everybody can play with? But yet the adverts will promote it as a girl thing or a boy thing. Then it filters down to like the parents that buy into it, and then the kids are affected by it because they'll go to school and like you'll get a boy child go in there with like a doll, and they'll get picked on by someone like another kid that's been clued up a little bit more by their parents to say that, oh, boys shouldn't be playing with dollies, they're girls' toys. Like, it's a mad circle that it runs in. Like, but it has a massive like effect on, say for example, how, you know, over the years we've viewed what is for boys and what is for girls, and gender fluidity. Like, when does it stop?
And that's the problem for me. When does it stop? You've got to allow children identify with whatever they identify with. I think when it's an adult construct, this whole it's not, children aren't bothered. They see a boy, they see a girl, and I don't think they can necessarily vocalize or make the choices to say, oh no, I don't actually feel like a real boy or a real girl. They may just feel whatever they're feeling, but
just like
it's not to do. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's nothing to do with the gender or how they're going to see them. It's too much. It's PC going wrong. Where it's it's a bit.
What do you think to a higher level then, in terms of in sports where people change sex from being male to female or vice versa, and they're competing in a sport that probably they shouldn't compete.
There was a woman, I can't remember the name, in athletics, isn't it?
There's been a few, yeah.
Have high levels of testosterone.
Yeah.
And obviously they wanted to ban her in it from obviously competing.
Well, they say that they're saying that her physical advantage is that of almost like a male stature, and therefore she will always dominate the sport. Yeah. But yet that is not really over the fact that she is built like a man. It's just that she's built extremely for that sport. The same way as Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is like genetic. It's almost like he is genetically built to swim. He has an unrealistic wingspan. Like, even the way that, like, say for example, his torso is shaped in order to kind of like catch and glide water. This guy was built, even like his ankles or something. Like, his ankles can kind of rotate like further than the normal person.
Super fair.
No, it goes deeper than that. Even his uptake of lactic acid, the way that he can synthesize it.
Yeah, it's mad. Like,
that's not his fault. Or that's not.
No, exactly. But it's not Caster Semenya's fault,
though, is it?
But it's not Caster Semenya's fault that she is literally built for every aspect of long distance. Well, I say long distance, mid range like running, and the power that she runs at. I think it's also the same thing that they say about Serena Williams. Like, this woman has faced all kinds based on the fact that she is built to play her sport.
Why did you put episodes built for?
because she's built to play her sport.
Yeah,
she's been trained
any
like,
sport. Not just tennis, man.
No. she's built.
She could be a wrestler still. Like.
No, bro.
A wrestler.
I said any sport, a wrestler.
Come on, man. That's part of the problem.
A wrestler still. So she could be. Are you saying she can't be a wrestler?
What? Just because she's got muscles, bro? Come on, behave.
I said any sport. Yeah. You're just trying to narrow it to.
She wanted to do that.
You're trying to narrow it to tennis.
But we're talking.
She could play any sport.
But we're talking about what she's built to do.
Women are wrestlers.
So now, if she wants to do any sport, then cool. Learn the craft, do the skill, learn the sport. But I'm saying
there are women wrestlers out there, you know. So I don't understand why you got so offended. Why you got so offended by it?
Shout out Lee.
I didn't say they weren't.
Shout out Lee.
Shout out Trish, man. Shout out Trish, innit? Man are funny. Man are funny.
Everyone's in Ultra today.
Everybody in Ultra.
Yo, shout out Serena. We'll shout out Serena as well. What did he say?
She's Nubian.
Next topic. What's the next step if you propose to like your long-term partner, and he or she, obviously with she, says no? Do you brush it under the cob?
How can you brush that under the car?
I don't know, like...
I should give you a reason.
we can go through that.
Yeah.
If
Long-term partner, she says no. Yo, that is struck, mate. That is struck.
Like what?
Unfortunate.
That's finished.
It's finished.
Yo,
That's
over.
what I'm saying. It's done. It's
But
done.
some people wouldn't finish it though. You know, because it's long term as well. It's like, why?
But what about
Getting
if she's-
feelings
I don't
and
know,
shit.
what
That guy, he or she's punching. That's what it is.
No, what about if she gives a reason like, I don't feel like marriage is what I want to do. Like, I want to spend my life with you, but I just don't feel like marriage is what we have to do.
You know what? It's that person's choice, isn't it? Like, if they're honestly happy with the choice, then I don't know, move on and live your movie. But if your ideal is to get married and live that life, as in you solidify your relationship by tying the knot, and that person tells you no, it ain't even on the cards. You two now want different things.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
where
you
do
wouldn't have that
where do you
Yeah,
go?
exactly.
Where do you go from there?
Definitely.
You would establish that.
It's like
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't just rush into that kind of decision.
Some people do.
Some
you
people
know.
do, some people do,
Some
yeah.
people do. You know.
but when people do rush into that decision, it's normally a mutual thing. Oh, let's skip to Vegas, or let's.
But that's what I mean. If that happens, then
If
she
it's
goes no.
pre-med, yeah. But if it's that, then that's silly, innit? Like, it's just one of them ones where it's like, all right, cool, we rush to it, cool, we'll wait a few more years. But when it's those ones where people have been planning to do that and that's their aspiration, and they say, oh, will you marry me? No.
I think it's hard if you've got kids.
What, you won't want to identify what you're saying no? You won't want to or
I don't think I've got the mental capacity to sit and listen.
What would you do, though?
me, that won't happen.
My
Wow.
G.
Wow.
Like that, yeah?
Yo, I know your worth, like, I know my worth.
Check it, 2019.
Not
I know
good
my
there.
word.
But if it did,
Oh, okay.
if it did,
Just the first one, yeah.
hypothetically, yeah.
Good man, let's go hypothetics.
I don't know.
I've not seen this ultra from him before, you know. I've not seen this ultra from him. Look what I see it as well.
This is what the sun's done, mate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the sun's got man active.
Is that the chicken soup, innit?
No,
I'm saying, nice them up in
No,
it.
unreal.
Where'd you get it
I
from?
would, what, chicken soup?
Yeah.
Shout out hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy.
I don't know. I'd address it. If it's something that I couldn't control and it was something to do with that individual, then she ain't for me. So I'd be like, cool, alright, do your thing. But I hope, it's unrealistic, and if it did, then yeah, it's over, innit? It's done. Move on. Next one.
Would you move on?
I wouldn't propose, big man.
Huh?
I wouldn't propose.
Do you want to
In
say
the
that a
first
little bit
place.
louder?
I wouldn't propose.
In the first place?
No.
You're waiting for her to propose. What, she
Not
proposed
for
to you?
Yeah,
Telling her
yeah.
no.
Is she, what?
He's fids!
Well, they say no.
Yeah.
I probably would say no.
You say no. Why? You don't like marriage?
My day for me.
What is it? The commitment?
Why?
Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Or-
It's a waste of a day, innit?
Oh my days.
It's a day of debt. I'm feeding people you don't want to feed.
But
See
what if you
people
can
you don't want
afford
to
it?
feed.
No, okay, so she said, yo, low-key affair.
It's a day of debt, you know.
Yo,
He's
low-key
a Hezz
affair.
right now.
You're hesitant right now.
No,
fam.
just low-key affair, just you and like some witnesses, that's it.
Yeah.
Not on
You
it.
don't have to feed anyone.
Like family members.
And I put a D-block.
I'm in. If she pays Styles, I'm in.
You're in, yeah? She keep up. My
in.
guy.
There's the key
I'm
then.
in. Cheap hitting and everything.
Oh, hit.
Yeah, man, that's what you need to do still. Play
What do you do,
styles.
Fabos?
I think I'd move on.
Yeah. Would you
So
try
if
and get?
If we've been together for so long, obviously it would come up along along
Do
those
you want to
years.
get married?
At some stage, yeah.
Yeah.
So what if you've been together for long, yeah? You've got kids and that. Obviously you're a family. You then propose and she still says no. What, like, how would you move on, or would you?
You
I would
already
stick.
got
I would.
half,
I wanted the
Huh?
kids.
You already
Listen,
got
how
half.
old are the kids?
I wanted the kids, innit? Like I said, I'd like to think if we've been together for a few years, this conversation would have come up, and then let's say it come up at year 5, you would know the feels. It may come up again a few years later, but I think generally after somebody's already said no, I'm not really feeling marriage, I'd like to think that
You're not going to ask again.
yeah, you're not going to ask again. You're kind of comfortable with what it is, especially if you've got kids. Like, it's a bit late then to have kids and then be like, I'm still desperate to get married, and she's not the one to go
beasting
around
that.
searching.
To be fair, I think in some ways you've got to put the feelers out.
Yeah, already early doors.
Yeah, you've got to. You can't just like you're at a risk jumping into that. Like, it literally could be yes or no, and then you've got to live with whatever the decision is. But if
Yeah,
you
but is it that big a deal? Like, really?
What do you mean?
Being married or not?
It depends.
It depends on how people feel about it. Like,
That's true.
like some people don't see marriage.
Some people need that
yeah.
commitment as well, innit?
Yeah.
To know that, like, that's.
And let's be real. Some people want the day and what comes with it. Just so
Saying
they can look back and just say, you know what, we had that.
That's what it is, though, isn't it? Especially like for me,
15, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Have you been to other people's weddings?
Couple. I don't really go weddings still. Not.
As in like,
I don't do weddings, anything to do with it.
Don't do funerals, don't do nothing now. Like,
yeah. Okay, none of that.
Boring days still.
What the?
If it's your man's wedding, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Man, I'm ready, isn't it?
His name was about to
I'm just saying, it's still boring.
His name was about to
Put me down on the list still. Put me down on the list.
Your name's boring, lads.
But I'll still come.
But they're still,
You know, but they're over budget, like, just so they even care anyway.
Yeah.
Off the list.
Man, just
They were saying two pictures in it.
Two practices on good, man. Two practices on good, innit? So.
On the flip side, could you commit to a partner that wants marriage before sex?
No.
Absolutely not.
Marriage before sex.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
If she was everything that you wanted,
She did everything that I wanted.
Clearly, yeah, she's not everything I wanted.
Serious. Like, there'll be few things that I want, but then if I ain't tried the pumps, then what more can I say about it?
what?
But she got pubes on.
What did
I said pubes, yeah?
I see what he did there. The pumps, pubes.
This guy's so cheeky. It was empowering women when it was Serena Williams.
Now it's
sport. Now
it's the norm.
See, disgusted.
What? So women can't have sex, no?
No, we're on about what you're saying about.
How's that not?
Pumps.
How's that?
Pumps,
empowering women?
Pumps, yeah?
Listen,
Is it empowering them?
I've never met a woman
Is it
in my
empowering
life that has ever said that their thing is called a vagina when
things,
sex is
yeah?
popping.
Tings and pumps, yeah?
I'm confused now. I feel a bit awkward.
Oh man, right, explain it.
Oh, God.
No, it's not, explain something.
Explain.
Basically, yeah. No. Basically, for me, intimacy is.
That's for the ladies, yeah.
There's no backtracking.
Intimacy.
I'm using my words.
Okay,
I'm
now.
chopping the thing.
Sex. Yeah.
He stretched out that 3-letter word.
Yeah.
Sex. Mashing. Busting it up. All them kind of things there. Whatever you want to say. Whatever your choice of words is. For me, that is 50% of the relationship, and the other 50 is the emotional side and the like what it gives mentally to me. So I can't be in love with your mind and in love with your spirit if I am not attracted to your body. Fam. Hey, listen, no matter what the words are, it all means the same thing.
All I know is he started off with, yo, I need the pumps. That's what I'm hearing. I need your mind. I need your soul.
I didn't say I need the mind. No,
I'm hearing. I know what you're about now. You're doing the Hezz, innit? You be the Hezz.
I can't stand this guy.
Wait. Well, continue, man.
I think I've said that what I need to say.
What about you, Knight? What are you saying then?
I don't know.
He would.
It depends. No, I wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't.
He would.
No, I hesitate because I'm thinking like if she was
Because-
everything that I wanted and I
Yeah.
had to wait for it, that wouldn't be what I wanted. Because if I'm gonna have to wait, I'm not saying that the sex is everything, but it's a contribution to the relationship, isn't it? So,
How long are you together, man? How long have you been together with this?
I don't know. Like I think for me,
I think it would have been from the start. Though you haven't chopped from the start, though. Yeah, man. So
I think
No,
if it's
what's
everything I
saying
wanted,
chop, no.
I'm not trying to act like
yeah. I think if it's everything
proper.
for me, if it's everything I wanted
Done with you, man.
or needed, I think I could actually wait. I'd probably rush. I'd try and push the wedding.
Yo, let's get married tomorrow.
I'd push the marriage, but for everything, when I think about everything I want, obviously sex is a major part, but I think there's more things that I actually want above.
What's the cutoff then? Because if you're saying you'd rush
What,
it,
as in
like
what's the
you've not
time
got-
scale?
you've not got the problems for 3 years, 4 years.
3-4 years.
I think I'd get
3-4
married
years?
No,
before
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
What's the time limit?
I've got a better question than that. I've got a better question than that. No, I've got a better question than that.
Yeah.
So let's say, right?
Yeah.
You do your due diligence.
Wait, sorry, let's start again. What did you say? Sorry.
You do your due diligence.
Yeah.
And you wait the time because you find that there's more things that you want outside of a sexual relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get married.
Word it up.
No. You get married,
Yeah.
right? It comes time to do it. And the sex is dead.
This is
right?
what I'm saying.
And you're not sexually
exactly. Are you still as fulfilled as you were
100.
before that moment happened?
Yeah, because that might be
Try before you buy.
that you had. innit?
Yeah, but you'll have sex more than once.
Nah, but sometimes, bro, like you can have sex with someone and you could never be compatible, and that can be a myth.
Yeah, but you need a few times to know that.
Even then,
I was about to
You need a
say.
few times.
So basically,
I think-
you've got the patience to
No,
see
but I
it.
think
waited that.
yeah, but I think
let
I think if it's everything I wanted, then I also know what I want is my female to be
compatible.
no, but also
sexually affluent.
like just know what time it
Exactly.
is.
And what if that isn't the case?
No, but I would know that beforehand, even if it's not sex. There's still that
like
sexual
that.
attraction. Like I would know what she's going to be like before. Like
How? You
okay,
can't
okay.
have
Let,
that.
let me explain
Oh,
that.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
because for me, I love to dance. So if I go out and I'm grinding on my future wife, I know what time it is. Like if it's everything I want, she's gonna have rhythm. She's gonna be there. No. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, that's not the case. That's not the case. That's a big sign for me. So there's things that I know that yeah. So even if some things in the bedroom isn't to standard, I know that there's gonna be effort to get to that standard.
To the effort.
Yeah. So I feel like even if like to say the first 6 months it's not the best, I'm like, well, everything else is amazing. I know that we're gonna keep trying this, or we'll try different positions, or
What if it never got better?
Oh, she gets fired ahead though.
Sometimes
I'll be honest.
Yes,
I think
yes,
honest.
yes.
I get fired ahead though, innit?
I
Yes,
honest.
brothers.
Like this is like
Bit of honesty. That's
not even for the
that's what I
cameras,
like
but
to
I think if my future wife is an amazing mother, and I mean that like everything that I want my child to have, then I think I would actually sacrifice not having the greatest sex. Like I don't feel like I feel like my own personal goals now aren't to have great sex for the rest of my life. I feel like I want my children to have the greatest chance of taking over this world, and I feel like that's if it's a sacrifice I've got to make for my wife to not give the greatest sex. I think I've lived illustrious life.
But you know,
Right.
Had a lot of great
but
sex.
you are aware there is a strong possibility. Strong possibility.
Don't choose simple words in it.
Strong possibility is not a bad. What is wrong with this guy?
Yo, this guy's trying to be HE double like
Nah,
be himself, man.
Yo, Jacamo not here, you know. Jacamo's not here, you know.
Never get to the point.
Oh my god.
Man turned DJ like,
Wheel up.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah. What you say, AG?
Nah, it don't matter, man.
Wait, what the fuck? No, ask, man, ask.
No, I was just saying, you do know that the two things can coexist. So that there's always a strong possibility that the two things that you were mentioning that you would have to sacrifice if one wasn't good enough, they have a good chance of both existing. So you could have great sex, but still have a great mother and a great parenting unit that would still propel your child.
Yeah,
to great
but I don't
things.
mind making that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's everything I wanted, but it's like someone asked the question and the sex was not the best or dead, I would sacrifice that.
I don't want to be a girl more than twice if the sex is dead. First time you get away with it because it's the first time, innit? Second time, that one point's still feeling dead. I'm not in it.
Listen, I love the honesty.
See you later.
Thank you, Justin.
Serious?
Thank you.
Like,
I understand that, and if you're blessed enough, fellas, if you've got your wifey and you're having great sex and she's a great mother, then you're blessed. But that's, like I say, for me, it's a sacrifice I'm willing
married
to
to
make.
sex, that's
Some females, some females. What was that movie called? I think Like a Man. That 60-day rule and that. Could man do 60 days then? Could you man do 60 days?
It's 90, innit?
Was it 90 days?
Yeah,
Sorry,
like
yeah.
probation, like actual job probation.
This one, I'm gonna say it's on record yet.
But I'm not instigating any of this. Just in case again.
These are the thoughts of Justin, not the rest of the group. They're gone.
I know she's brown skin, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, let's go.
Megan Good.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it.
Well, yeah.
What about her?
I'm saying.
You would wait
If
90 days.
yeah, I'd wait 90 days. If my girl was like good, I'd wait 90 days.
If you're girl, it's like,
If she's like good, I'd wait 90 days.
Then is that
I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. No, it's not really. It's not really
I
me
didn't
still.
say anything. I didn't say anything.
It's not really me and Phil. You all know what I meant. You all know what I meant. So, I'm not listening to this guy here.
If he doesn't make it to the
What was the character that didn't think like a man? I forgot. Like there was like 5 different dudes, isn't it? There was the dude that sort of had all the girls.
Zeke the Freak.
Zeke the Freak.
See why Rico don't like you still.
There was the guy who was the dreamer.
See
Who was the other guy? The guy who was the dreamer. Like he wanted like his own job.
Is that the guy with Gabriel Union, wasn't it?
No, that was the guy with
that's
Raji.
the chef.
Raji.
Oh yeah, what's with the chef?
Yeah.
What's his name?
The guy who was with Gabriel. What was he like?
He was a pothead.
he was like a-
He was a
yeah,
pothead,
he was a
isn't he?
pothead.
Yeah.
So that the weight
Didn't grow
waist,
up.
like,
Yeah.
that's it.
What was the other one? Oh, the Terrence. What was
Terrence was under his
Oh, the Mummy's boy. And then the white dude was the happily married. Oh, was he happily married?
Yeah,
Oh, no, there was 6.
he was married to the black girl, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's
And then Kevin Hart, who was under the thumb.
just he was Wendy Williams was his girl,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Oh, he's moving wild.
So it would be then. It would be.
No, he's moving.
If we were those characters, who would we
No,
be?
it's just a movie, man. What's wrong with man?
No,
I don't know the film well enough to.
I'm second that.
You don't know the movie?
You'd have to.
No, I know the movie, but
Oh, you don't
I
know.
don't know it well enough to.
Okay, if I
I
was
don't
putting
think about that
tags.
still.
You see the film? You three seen it?
Yeah. Who is?
Can't remember it like that.
You can't remember. Okay.
I think some people are lying
Yeah,
still.
I
know.
You said Zeke the Freak in it. So that's what people are lying. I don't know the movie, man.
I'm Kevin Hart all day.
You're Kevin Hart.
Under the phone.
Yeah, I'm on the phone, bro.
But honestly, man,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
still.
yeah. She runs things in the yard. It's no secret.
I think I'll be the dreamer, you know. I think I'll be the dreamer.
I don't know, you know.
I think I'll be the dreamer.
Listen, someone in this room is the Freak, innit? Just
You know the characters, like. I don't know the characters well
Who are
enough.
you saying?
see the
Are you the
Freak
pothead?
is the person that is afraid of commitment. So therefore, like,
What's in that marriage?
as in getting to be with someone for too long, and it's mainly because he was hurt before, innit?
Synopsis.
No, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Who's that guy?
I don't know. You know, I think the closest person to that, obviously without the hurt before, because I don't know your history, it probably would be, I don't know, Betters.
It's better.
It's not a shot.
It's not a shot. Yeah. So you.
I don't know the film well enough.
Yeah.
innit?
So you're Zeke the Freak. Okay.
From what he's just said though.
Yeah, because
It don't sound right.
It's not. Because people think by his name, it's just going around mashing, but there's a deeper layer.
Is that what you do?
Oh my days.
Oh,
What do you do?
I should ask you.
Yo, what do you do? Hold on.
So yeah, I think you'd be the pothead still. I think you'd be the pothead. Like, have you got console? Yeah.
No, that would be me. Still.
Yeah, then you want to be like just
Yeah.
on this crib and I don't know who you would be. Who's you for?
Looks like Terrence, doesn't it?
was that a shot?
Mine.
I don't know.
It's my thing, my
It might be.
It's Terrence, the mummy's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're your mummy's boy.
I love my mum. Everyone loves a mum now.
Yeah.
And
Terrence.
to be fair, he does a lot for his gal in the film, like as in.
I'm gonna have to watch the film and then come back.
Yeah. We'll get back to this.
Okay, alright.
That's not hate.
Talking about consoles, what's the most memorable game console man have earned, like sort of had in their child? SNES. I think mine's Mega Drive 2. You
I was
know.
about to say Mega Drive was for me.
Right, man,
Even though I had a
That's
SNES.
Console,
Yeah,
SNES, but game wise, Streets of Rage.
I was about to say that.
I can't wait for the new Streets of Rage to come
Is it
out.
coming out?
It's coming out.
And what
Streets of
about
Rage
all
4.
I don't think
what?
I'm ready for that. If it ain't 2D,
I'll
I
send you
don't think
the-
I'm interested.
Was it
Yeah.
2D though? Or was it like?
It'll be some 3D thing, some open world thing. I ain't into that. It's got for them old classics. They
Yeah,
have to
sick,
be
mate.
old, bro.
Oh, you seen? It's already got.
Like,
yeah,
old
there's
classics.
little clips out already. Like, they're struggling with the music. They haven't put the music to it yet. But
That was a big
yeah,
part of the
big
game.
part of the game is the music. So
Man, like Axel.
it's Axel and what's the girl's name?
No, Axel Witsel, man.
It's
Them
Blaze.
man.
Oh,
Hey.
The
What's
girl.
his name?
Was it Blaze?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
They
those
also
two
got
are the
skates.
main characters.
Yeah, we used to skate.
Also,
back.
skate them.
Skates.
Won't eat
It
the
was
black.
the guy's son, the first guy's son. Wasn't it?
Yo, man,
Yeah.
the storylines, the Streets of Rage. Yo, I didn't know
All the time.
like that.
Streets of Rage was my game, mate.
Understanding it?
For Streets of Rage, yeah.
So what's
That's the
your
stuff.
And Super Mario.
Them stuffs.
what was your console of choice?
Master System. Yeah.
Alex
Is that what
Alex the
Alex
Kid
the
built,
Kid
yeah, Alex the
When
Kid
the
built
cartridge,
it.
you have to blow the cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wiggle the
What's
cartridge.
your, did that one have the dolphin? What was it called?
Echo
the Dolphin.
the Dolphin.
Yeah, that was Mega Drive still.
Was that Mega?
That-
Yeah,
that
Mega
Game
Drive
Boy
for
as
me.
well.
Mega Drive for me. I can't even.
No, Mega Drive was hard. That
Yeah.
had Mortal Kombat, like the sick Mortal Kombat.
So many though, like so many.
Yeah, mate. Hi.
What was yours again?
SNES, but now you've said all these games, I'm going to
Let's give it with the Mega Drive.
have to Mega Drive still.
Mega
Oh,
Drive.
What was yours?
N64.
No, listen, GoldenEye for N64 is
That's all he
hard.
really had though, and that Donkey Kong racing thing.
No, but Zelda was
It was
hard as
sick,
well,
though.
to be fair.
It was like
It
the
was
modern Call of Duty type
Yeah,
thing,
no,
wasn't
at the time.
sick.
it? Ahead of its time.
Sick.
What was yours?
Still Mega Drive for me.
Still Mega Drive.
Mega Drive was hard.
So-
That's what got me into it, to be fair.
Yeah, the first console I had was a Dreamcast.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's
That's
What,
I actually
what
owned
games would you?
myself.
What games did you have on that?
Crazy Taxi.
That's it, that's
Yeah,
it.
it was sick.
Crazy Taxi, mate.
Soul Calibur.
No, Soul Calibur was hard.
Tekken was on
Yeah,
that as well.
Yeah.
No,
what's it?
Tekken
No,
wasn't.
no,
No,
Tekken wasn't on it.
Tekken went on it.
Sonic. Yeah,
Tekken was
Sonic on
PlayStation,
there.
wasn't it?
Dreamcast.
No,
Yeah.
Dreamcast
Yeah.
was decent though.
Yo, they should have done more with that car. That was the whole idea.
No, there was
of
a
that
few
console
hard games
was
on there. There was a Spawn game on there that was mad. Mad.
Oh, what game?
Spawn, bro. You
What
never
did
heard
you
of
think
Spawn?
You know, like tadpoles and that, yeah.
From Spawn. This guy. Next.
See for real?
Next.
Alright, it was Crazy Frog. My thought was Crazy
It's
Frog.
an anti-hero film, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Top 3 games though. Top 3 games you played on.
You can't
On any
You know what I was
console.
thinking of? Yeah,
Top 3.
What, Crash Bandicoot?
You can't
Any 3 on any
Streets of
console.
Rage.
Streets of Rage makes your top 3.
Yeah. Super Mario. Mortal Kombat.
Okay,
Probably one of
three.
the newer Mortal
No,
Kombat.
this was the hardest thing I could. I threw it. It was hard. It was hard.
I don't know what order, but they're
Yo, it has. If you're gonna say Mortal Kombat, it's got to be 2, or at least the one that they bought out of the Mega Drive where you could use all 6 buttons on that, because that was
Oh,
hard.
you're talking
And
about
the
the
fatalities.
Turbo Boy.
Turbo Boy,
Yeah,
yeah.
yo,
Turbo
that
Boy, they
was
kick hard. They took me kicks like. They're that. No.
because the SNES version couldn't have fatalities.
Street
That
Fighter
could have been.
instead of Mortal Kombat.
Alright,
So,
cool. I'll let
yeah,
you know
that's what
Street
Ryu and Ken and that.
Yeah.
Blanco and that.
What about you? We'll go this. I started here, but we'll go this way. So we'll finish off with you.
I'm gonna say early days, Alex the Kid. I
Yeah,
love that shit. Struggling. Tekken, Alex the Kid, Tekken, and Call of Duty. For now.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog for nostalgia. I've gotta say GoldenEye, and probably God of War for the new age. Probably one of the sickest stories I think I've ever played ever.
Games
Yeah.
on any console.
Any console
Any
top
console.
3? Yeah.
I'd say Command and Conquer, Red Alert.
Better by you.
That
Yeah,
was
yo,
so
PC,
sharp.
that was PC. I had on PC though still.
Give it some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Check him, he's gonna play that tonight.
If you don't say that game in your top 3.
Better. No, that game's sick still.
Grand Theft.
Yeah, that's on mine. I don't know which one are you having.
I'm saying what was the one?
Yes.
You know about the original one, innit?
What was the
I
one?
did
No,
like the
not
2D
Bird's Eye
one.
View. The one
The
after.
Bird's Eye, can't
What's the
watch
one?
I
The
tried.
first one.
Which
After
one?
Bird's Eye.
3.
The old school.
After what? 3?
After Bird's Eye. After the Bird's Eye view. So
It
whatever
was
that
the
one
first 3D one.
Yeah, that one. Cause that was just like the first. That's
one with the
blew my
ghost
mind.
shapes,
I didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then
What types of jungle in that?
I'm going with Sonic. Yeah, Sonic with that.
I think I'd have on mine Grand Theft Auto. I think San Andreas.
San Andreas is legendary, to be fair.
Best around graffiti, you know.
Best one.
I think either I'll put Sonic in. Yeah, Sonic. But then my third would be FIFA.
Oh, I say no.
Yeah,
Football game.
maybe.
That's why you're gonna put that over pro for all time.
Yeah, FIFA pro for me. Overall,
I'm on about old school ISS. That was a banger.
No, that was sick as well.
Old school
ISS. That's probably top 5.
Man, like
ISS is not top 5. But I think FIFA. Where was it? 90.
Them guys.
It could have been 98.
Yo, when they replaced the whole
squad.
Origins, it was horrible.
And the caller, and then man.
Davids and Darrett and that. Horrible.
The
license. No,
London.
That's what I used to do every year. Every year I used to have a brother.
All the players.
Don't the red. Merseyside red and that. Horrible.
What about you, Joseph?
But yeah, ISS is top 5 though. It's definitely top 5.
God, interesting. Dungeons and Dragons. Kirby.
Duke Nukem. Yo.
Man, listen.
You've had your turn. He said you've had your turn.
He had something to say about everybody else.
Serious.
What a guy this is.
Command and Conquer.
The energy you put in for Command and
Serious.
I appreciate it. Game of tactics, innit?
Come on, wait. What's your
Game of
list?
tactics, innit? Build your army and that.
Come on, what's your list, mate?
Is it in your top 3?
What's your list, mate?
Probably Flashback.
Don't know what that is.
I'm going to say Flashback.
No,
listen, man, look it up in it. Flashback.
What is it? Top 3? What is it?
Flashback was hard, like as in tough to play. That's the one where the guy looks like the brother from Uncharted, isn't it? Is it that one? But like, it's kind of like. Is it like that? But it's sideways view.
It sounds difficult.
Yes, with the strap.
But yeah,
the one.
Yo, why did you leave him so long?
No, because
It's him hanging.
it's explaining, isn't it? Obviously, you understand, isn't it?
He didn't know it was the same game on that. You weren't sure.
Yo, I mean,
You weren't sure.
He got it right.
Flashback.
Well done.
next 2.
Probably Abe's Odyssey.
Oh my, that was so hard, fam. I got stuck on a part for that. Oh my, sorry. Yeah,
Chicken.
no, I got stuck on that game. Eyes.
What's some advice in that?
See, it's tough between them 2. Okay. And then Metal Gear.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
Actually, no, top one. Tell like top one was Bomberman.
Bomberman.
Top one.
You done a top 1. That's all-time favourite.
All time. Bomberman.
Yo, shout out Gran Turismo as well. That probably just finishes out on top 5 for me.
That game was boring.
I loved it.
You know what from like PS1 days? Them ones.
That's some cheat. I had the most amount of money. I had the most amount of money. I was doing up whips. I don't even know if I used to even raced. I just used to do whips.
The whips, that's what I'm saying. What a beer whips.
Yeah. I thought I was reeks out there, man.
Oh, look at you grinning over there. You love that one, didn't you?
I didn't even know what it was.
Of course you didn't.
So he said it, but you've attacked.
But I know that you were loving it.
Thank you, mate.
What car you got again?
Well done,
What car you got again?
Well done, you.
What car you got?
You set him off again.
What car?
I just said Gran Turismo because I'm not driving in it.
Yeah.
So
Well done, you.
it's quite good having all those cars at my disposal.
You set him off again.
I just want to know what car this got.
That's it. Car collections like Gran Turismo. Man, I take it though.
Even Need for Speed as well.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, Colin McRae.
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah.
I like
I like Colin.
This is funny, you know. I'm just looking at his face. Yeah, we're not going to start this again, lads. Come on. Let's have some order in the court, please.
Shall we just change topic? Alright, so obviously, like I said at the start of the podcast, I was overseas, and it was just like this party, and obviously the track from Chris Brown and what's his name, that rapper, I can't remember his name.
Four Bits.
No, the white brother.
Jesus.
No, not G. But they do that video where they swap bodies.
Oh, oh my days.
Yeah, what's his name? Lil Dicky. Yeah, that's it, Lil Dick. Pause.
No, you can't pause that still, because man told you what the name was, and then you just said Lil Dick and then said pause. That's bats, bro. What's wrong with man?
Wait, what?
You know what?
No.
He's correct.
And he's about to say,
and it's on camera.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Man, listen, man will get into what you did in it.
I can't pause that.
You can't pause that, man.
What's the criteria of pausing?
It has to be an accident.
Man said Lil Dicky, and they go, oh yeah, Lil Dick.
Yeah, and then says pause. Is he alright? Is he alright?
I think that's fine.
No way.
Well, I paused it anyway, so
Yeah, go on.
so that's my shield. Anyway, so yeah, I've listened to the track, and like everyone's partying. And then there's that part where it says, I can say that M-bomb. And like, even for me, I don't even like saying it. And it's took a while because obviously, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I may have just used it like willy-nilly, but I feel like I try and go away from saying it. It still comes out at times. I'm not saying it's a bad word that people of colour can't use, but I try not to use it so it also shows the impact it does have. But it got onto the fact that I'm in the club and I'm seeing so many white people say it. And obviously off the reds, I'm looking around and I'm like, I can beef one, I can maybe beef two, but the whole club, and it's like just so easily said, which gets me onto the word and in music. And a lot of times it don't need to be used. But what's your take on it being used, and also the fact that people in different
it dumbs down the meaning of what it actually means in the where the word came from, the origins. So people don't realise some people don't care where it came from and what it was used for, and you get me. So that's what it does, and I don't think it's acceptable.
So do you use the word?
I do personally, yeah.
Yeah. Do you say it in songs as well? Like, do you play songs out and say it out loud? And have you been out somewhere and have you seen people?
And I've been with people of colour, and we'll be looking around like, I wonder if they're gonna say it, and yeah, it's been said.
Listen,
I might feel a way about it.
Listen, I feel
to a certain degree though.
To be fair, it's one of them ones now. We're in a place as a society where we can start deciding whether it is acceptable or it's not. At the moment, there's this big old grey area where it's like, oh well, some people are like, well, we're empowering it and taking back. Some people are like, well, you know, we can say it, but you can't say it. But yet, as one of the most popular art forms, or the most popular art form as rap music, where they want people that are not just black to buy into the music, and they're literally littering it with the word. And the joke is, there'll be tracks that has nothing to do with someone's like harsh upbringing or them telling a story. They're just dropping it in there because it is a word of profanity that they don't want to be filtered. Okay, cool, but don't be mad when the very people that buy your music are just singing along to your music.
I disagree.
But the harshest thing is that with us, then the reason why, say for example, and many of us in this room are no longer looking. Well, I say me, and what are you freely? Are you freely?
I just wonder who you want.
Yeah, I like looking to kind of eradicate that from you, like from your vocab, because at the end of the day, it is no matter who we're saying it to. It is a damaging word, and it's a word of derogatory. So we've got no business saying it in the first place. So instead of trying to like empower it or change meanings, don't say it all. Like leave it where it's at. It's a harmful word. So what do we need to use it for? There's plenty of words in there to express yourself than to use that. And really and truly, it's a cheat code.
I disagree to a certain extent, because I feel like we got brought up in a life where it wasn't something that was regularly said. Like it wasn't. I didn't hear my uncles or family. Like it wasn't that sort of thing where it was said within the family or within our community. It was growing up listening to Americans, and then it became more of a popular thing. Whereas I think Americans address each other as that. So I feel like it'll be easier for me to stop because I didn't have it since birth of saying the word or being surrounded by it. So I think it's easy to look in and say, oh yeah, they shouldn't be saying that, they can use different words. But I feel like if someone was trying to stop my artistry and say I shouldn't be saying that word, I'd be like, don't tell me what to do. So I do get you to a point, but I feel like that we can't tell an artist to not do. Like I think that's part of being an artist. Like you're free to express. But that gets me on to my next point, which is I am working on not saying it. So I feel like, why do white people feel like they have to say it? Like that's my part. Like, well, it's in the song, so I have to. You don't have to say it. Like, the same way I can hear the song and not want to say it, or I can try to talk to you and not say it. It's like because there's a sort of a taboo. There's a taboo of wanting to say it.
You say innocence, but that is also shrouded in ignorance.
Yeah,
ignorance.
So then if the music's portraying it to be this socially acceptable word, as you said,
and that brings me back to my point. Yeah,
some people are saying,
we're empowering.
Music is making it more socially acceptable to say the word. Me personally, I don't say it personally, but I know there's certain songs out there that are catchy and it brings the people in to say this word.
Do you sing along to it though?
Me personally, no, I don't say it because, like you were saying, all the music that when my parents got music playing, there's none of that in there. There's none of those words. It's American music mainly that makes it more easily acceptable. Yeah, you can say that, oh, it's just in the song, I'm sorry, but they probably wouldn't even apologise unless somebody's pulled them up on it. Like, a lot of people will just say it until you've pulled them up on it. They're not even thinking about it because it's just the lyrics.
I don't know.
Don't make it right.
I don't know. I kind of feel that people know it's not right to say because they're not. They know it's not right to say. But the excuse is it's in a song. But they're not going to go around and walk to someone and say, "Yo, my nigga." To them, they're not going to go do that because they know that's
hard to police.
But they have the same choice though. They can either exclude it from those.
Exactly.
They can have the song and exclude those.
But that's the that's an excuse to say it because it's in the song.
And I feel like they haven't, or I believe that they shouldn't have said it at any time. So it's not like, oh, I regularly say it, so I have to try and stop it. It should have never been said.
I don't think it's a blanket situation in the sense to say that there are some people that will know what your stance is around a word like that, and then they're waiting until the song comes up that has that word in, and they're waiting to see what your reaction would be to then throw it in your face and say, oh, well, actually, it's in the song, so why can't I say it?
But the joke,
who you talking to?
But the joke thing is, that song, or that part, is Lil Dicky saying, now I'm Chris Brown,
well,
maybe I can say the N-word.
I said this a few months ago.
Like,
when it dropped, I was like, yo, people don't realise, but this is a mad headfuck because really, he's indirectly saying the word, but through a black person. So therefore, it's like, oh, but it's acceptable.
I think it's even more than
that. Where it's come from.
It's because it's like what you said. Like, can I say it? Oh, can I say it? Like
why would you need to do that? Why
would you want to ever say it?
If you do the history, you shouldn't want to. This is the thing, you shouldn't want to.
It's like, what forum is it okay to say it, and what is it not?
It's like that. It's like YG when he came out with my nigga, and then changed it to my hair. Even then, like, you're getting certain white people that like want to try and be cool and obviously know a few black guys and be like in their own environment with other white people, and they're like, yeah, but it's cool because my boy sings it like this, and it's never acceptable.
I've seen Asian man, I've seen white man
that's
talk to their address their bridges, be like, yo, well, go on, my nigga. I'm just like,
that's the next part because obviously in America there's a lot more Mexicans who don't even identify as black. Hispanics, they don't even identify as black, and they say it like openly.
I've noticed it in like a lot of videos in America when they go online, and a lot of them are saying it to each other. It's not in a good way either. And you're like, whoa.
But then how some Americans separate that is that it's the way that it is pronounced, as in
nigga, ER or NA or GA.
And like if it's the ER, then it's the It's
the
the
slave
racist
master,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
Mama Ting blood.
Yeah, like you're nigga.
Yeah, but how
them kind of things.
How are you meant to know
But
that?
like-
though? That's just going on people's accents, isn't it? So like,
and this is what I'm saying.
it's best it's just not
create
said.
another
Yeah.
dimension for the same word.
For the same word. It's like making an excuse to still
And
use
get
it.
out
but
close.
it's
Just in the
it's
mainstream,
divisive.
it's been allowed to be.
But
less
this has
taboo.
been going
and
on
it's
for
like you
years,
can't.
though. It's not like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
to
been
time,
sugar
to time,
coated,
to
so
time.
people think it's alright to say.
That words in my life every day.
But it annoys me now that other
Wait,
other marginalised groups.
So I can't even argue.
What do you mean?
As in that with the words.
What do you mean it's in your life every
that
day?
music.
Because I listen to music.
Oh,
I was listening to.
I didn't know
sound.
you
Yeah,
just
but-
address people as
You know what I'm
that.
saying? It's in my.
Yeah.
But I don't actually go around saying it fully enough.
Yeah,
But it's always in the music I listen to.
my thing is that now because there's other marginalised groups who are so
influenced.
no, not even. It's more. They take such.
Yeah,
They're fighting for
They
their
can
thing,
assimilate that word
yeah,
to
but you
their
can't say
struggles.
certain words because you know certain communities are going to jump on you. But our community has been dealing with that word, and we know the origins of it, and it's just being used everywhere, just normal. It's fine. It's like, and it allows people then to do certain things. Like for argument's sake, the radio personality put that picture up the other day, like all them sort of things were like allowed because people the lines are just blurred. Like it's like it's okay to do this because we say it or
Underhanded
Jest or
racism.
in humor.
I didn't mean it that way, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
how it looks. It doesn't matter.
You did.
You meant it.
But it's just ignorance, though, isn't it? I don't think it was ignorance. He knew what he was
He
doing.
knew what he was doing.
What's it
He
like?
picked that picture out.
Yeah,
But
Purposely.
you wouldn't have to use that to represent.
Yeah,
But you didn't because the other
You didn't know
child
that.
that was born on the other
Yeah, like
William, the other one.
Yeah.
No. William.
Like that picture didn't.
Yeah.
that picture was.
Hey,
No,
I know you did still. I know you did still.
I don't know his name like that.
trying to make up
Yeah.
for the other things.
Yeah, I know.
But that picture never came
Yeah,
out.
never
Where
came
you
up
got the
about
name
that.
on from?
There wasn't even a
Well, that
picture.
picture-
It was just the
Didn't
royal
say
baby.
nothing.
They were even
So
saying,
imagine then if a black individual had put on like a snowflake, for example,
There you
as
go.
in a baby costume,
Yeah.
and like here's a new baby, here's a
If
new
it was-
royal baby. There would be an uproar.
Uproar. You might end up.
Especially a black radio DJ or something like that.
Well,
Just not even a
to
black
be
person.
fair,
Man.
there is an uproar over this to the point where they're dedicating police resources to him, which is a
Because
complete
it's a
waste.
part of the royal
Yeah,
family.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. If it was just any other person, like I don't know, let's say someone famous, and then he's done that against someone else famous. That will probably be it's just comedy, like it's just light-hearted. But
I
like you
know.
said, in that opposite situation, where if it was another famous person and a black person put a snowflake or something, then there would be a problem.
Look what happened to what football team was it? And Alan Sugar put all the glasses.
No, listen, I was looking at that the other day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
It was sad, but nothing was said about it at the time.
Was it Senegal?
Senegal, I think.
No, it
or-
was Senegal. It was.
saying that they were like the lucky
Lucky
man,
man.
the whole squad, and they had the glasses, the hats, everything.
So then, like that picture was
But-
funny still. I can't even deny it.
Yo, why are you laughing
can't
for,
even deny
man?
it.
But like
You see the
the
picture?
same energy, and that the picture is worse. But that energy, people's energy is gone. Like obviously,
You see the picture?
I didn't even see it.
Right.
have you not seen it?
No.
It's bad stuff. Like people's energy, just there was no energy behind it. Like
No, it was funny. still.
Lord Alan
Like-
Sugar didn't lose his TV show. Man was quiet, didn't he?
Oh my god.
That was mad.
And
stuff.
everything.
Like, in terms of this word, what's wrong with you?
I tell you
How
what,
do you
it's
feel
so
when
funny.
people say it to you though? Because I've had
What,
two.
nigger?
Yeah, I've had two bad experiences.
From friends saying it to you, or you're
No,
people
like
saying it, the
I
ER.
remember I went to
What would you type in for?
Barcelona with my cousins, and we've gone to the club, and the guy was
Oh, you told me about it.
no El Grande Nico.
Yes, yeah, it's
Like,
mad.
it was mad. It was mad.
It's
Like,
mad.
That is okay, disrespectful.
how you laughing for, man?
Wait, it's funny though.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
funny,
lie.
man.
No, I'm
Why has
gonna
he
lie.
not lost his job though?
I'm not
innit?
gonna lie. It
Or
was
his
funny.
title.
I'm not
His
gonna lie.
title, he's still a lord.
Yeah, no,
Man, I like these kind of bangers, but it gives me a joke. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's wrong. It is wrong. But look, big man take that.
What team was it? Was it Senegal?
Like, you
Man,
man.
disgusting. Man.
No, you man are.
I don't want no part of it. What these two said. But
man.
yeah,
That's what you said.
no El Grande Negros. And
I thought
at the
that
time, like, I was about 17.
Fam, you said a story, you're like, yeah, I'll forward you the picture.
What's wrong with you, man?
Is he for real?
What's wrong with you, man?
Oh man.
I was probably about 17, 16, 17 at the time. So like, I didn't really understand what it was, but like, obviously we only went there for a weekend. It was a family team, but that kind of shut down the full night. I'm like, why can't we get in? And it didn't even look busy in there either. Like, there was no reason other than, and the guy was honest, no El Grande Negros. Like, and he might have said it a couple of times either. When we're down the street, no El Grande Negros.
That is
like,
like,
it's mad. Honestly, like, you have to think certain places where you go, especially a few years ago, they weren't accepting of people as they are now.
yes, for real.
So it was a mad one, that one.
What's the second one? So there's two.
This one was more recent, and a guy that I've never seen before. I think he was Spanish, to be fair. It's just like, what up, my nigga? What are you saying? Like, oh, one, I don't know you. Like, two, please don't address me like that. Please. Yeah, but I don't know anybody here. I just want to talk to people. Blah blah blah. I was going Revs the Cuba. So all right, cool. But if you want to talk to man, just come and approach people properly. But don't be just coming up and saying, "What up, my nigga?" Like,
Maybe that's something that
it's not for me.
But the joke is, look at the tone that he used it in. We had something similar when we went to Bucharest, and we had a brother that was literally just walking around on the street, and he spotted us. He's like, "What up, my niggas? Yes, yes." And you're thinking to yourself, "Alright, cool. We're in your country, so I'm not gonna run over and bush your head." But it's one of them things where, like, even the way that he said it, it's like it's mimicking hip hop culture.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they've been exposed to.
And that's
what they think.
That's what they think is acceptable. So that they're thinking that they're reaching you on a personal level.
They think it's best.
But by saying that, and
then again, when I first went to Bulgaria, and one of the guys, hey, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
This is what they're on.
there are no black people here.
And every black woman.
No, I might have had that one a
There
few
was,
times.
fam, there was no black people.
Gas.
That's
Gas.
yeah, what up, 50 Cent?
Yeah, to flip it though, I was in Egypt last year, and every white girl that the Egyptians seeing was like, "Hey, Shakira."
Yeah,
so it goes both ways.
It goes
Yeah,
both
it's not single-handedly
Wait.
one way.
What, for you?
Wait, I'm confused.
Yo, hold on. Dennis got it. I understood. You got it.
I didn't get it. So I just asked you to repeat.
Do I look like a girl? Number one. I don't even know why I'm biting. It wasn't about me. It was about a white woman.
He's trying to
gender
gender. That's what he's trying to do.
I'm not gender fluid. It was a white woman.
He knows what he is. Yes,
So I'm saying the
Yeah.
same construct, if it's used against black people,
yeah.
it's done exactly the same on the other side of the fence.
Then again, it happened in Prague as well.
Fam, he's I mean,
No, but he's shy,
No, all these hostile countries.
Yo.
Alright.
Explode, man.
Let's finish off Fergie time. Fergie time, a lot's happened. First of all, I won fantasy football. Shout out everyone who took part. Where did you finish, fam?
I wasn't first.
Where did
I'm
you
sure it
finish
wasn't
from?
last.
Sure, it's like 20th or something.
Where did you finish from?
Fourth.
Fourth. Huh? Alright, Russ.
Champions League, yeah?
Alright,
I was about to
Russ.
say, yeah.
Alright, Russ.
Is this your account or your mom's? Is?
Mine.
Oh, yeah.
That's
They're both
lies
yours.
again. I think this episode might be called Lies because
Yeah.
that's definitely Mom's. That's definitely Mom's top four. But yeah, so obviously season's done or the league's done. Man City won. What did man think to that? Was it?
Foregone conclusion,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
it was deserved.
Did the world come back?
They had
It
to,
wasn't Liverpool in that year.
they had to recoup that 10-point difference, and fair play to them for doing that.
Yeah. Unlucky Liverpool. I'm going to be as polite as possible. So
They threw it
unlucky.
Why? You're a Man U
Shame.
fan, man.
Their own
Yeah, you're a
fault,
Man U
man.
fan. This
Look
is
Look
the
at
time.
sincerity.
This is the time for the Vim, innit?
No, sincerity. I'm truly.
I'd be pissed if I was a Liverpool.
Shame.
I am.
It's their own fault, though.
No, I
They
see
threw
what's
that-
happening.
they
You
threw that
wait
away,
until
man.
the Champions League final is done and dusted before you start.
Spurs are going to top you up as well.
No,
I'm
I
just
hope
saying.
not.
I'm so sorry
I
for you,
hope
Liverpool.
not.
I'm so sorry for you, Liverpool. But so sorry, Liverpool. But yeah, obviously, England teams are dominating Europe. Completely dominating Europe.
It's about time.
Yeah, both in the Champions League and Europa. Who do you think is walking away with the trophies? Who do you think?
Goodness for
Chelsea
Europa.
Spurs.
Chelsea, Spurs.
Goodness for Europa. That's all I'm bothered about.
What do you think, Reeks?
No clue, mate. I'm just looking at both sides of the room.
Okay, so we've got
He
Liverpool
looks so
playing
unhappy.
Tottenham. We're going to do a prediction. Liverpool playing Tottenham. For what? Yeah, I don't know what players you remember, but Liverpool playing red, Tottenham playing white. Who do you think's got that?
Tottenham and the underdogs, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the underdogs.
Tottenham. So you think Tottenham? Second one, Chelsea v Arsenal. Chelsea playing blue
Yeah, I know.
and Arsenal playing red.
Like
I'm gonna
Zola.
go with Arsenal.
You're in Arsenal. So you've gone the London Connect, yeah?
Oh yeah, so Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yeah,
I'm
London
going
Connect.
Arsenal.
What about you? Like?
I'm realistic.
Oh.
Are we hearing a lot of...
I don't like what you just did there.
It's only out of 2 teams.
Yeah, seriously, what's talking
Out
about?
of 2 teams in each thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I'm a Man U fan, aren't I? But I don't, as much as I don't want it to be Liverpool, I think it's theirs to lose. So I think they're yeah, I can't see it going any other way.
So you think Liverpool win?
Yeah.
Right, thank you. Right, next.
Well,
No,
no,
he's got another team, bro.
He's got another team, fam.
What's wrong with him?
And Chelsea Arsenal.
And to the Y, you don't need no time.
Chelsea, mate.
Chelsea. It's Liverpool, Chelsea.
I tell you what, mate, you can go before me. See, you're so impatient. Go on, then, mate.
He's hungry.
What was that?
So what you
What
rushing
did
my
you
throat
say?
then?
So Chelsea Spurs.
Chelsea Spurs. What do you say?
I'm not bothered. Man U
Because Man U ain't in it.
I'm not bothered. I'm just going to watch both games. I don't care who wins.
I do care. I don't want Liverpool to win.
I don't want Spurs to win at all.
I don't want Liverpool to win.
Because I'm an Arsenal fan and I can't take Spurs, but I'd sooner take a relegation and than see them win anything.
That passionate.
Relegation rhythm.
Business blood.
What about the other game? Oh, obviously you want Arsenal.
Schooners all the way, bro.
I think I want
But
Chelsea
like
to win
it,
that
though.
one. So for me, I want Spurs and Chelsea.
That's what you want, but what do you think is going to happen?
Spurs and Chelsea.
Don't
What I
send
say
off the
hopefully
Hazard.
comes to fruition. I actually think that will
You
happen.
think Spurs have got it in them to beat Liverpool?
Yeah, one game. Yeah,
Especially.
Yes.
one game. You've asked. I said one game. Yes.
Just
Shut down.
asking, innit?
No, because he's gonna go a bit more in depth in it about Kane. I was gonna say something.
I'm not even talking about no Kane, blood. I'm talking about Liverpool.
Harry
There's
Kane!
to lose,
It's going to be
innit?
Son, mate.
Yeah,
Sonny.
Mora,
Sonny D, mate. Lucas more rapid.
Lucas more rapid. But yeah, it'll be a great game. Great game
Sonny
regardless. And
Eriksson
shout out all
and
4 teams. I don't know. I think we've covered everything. Anything else to mention? Any shout outs? Jacamo again. What's your social media just in case Jacamo are watching?
Hezz, mate. You know what it is, Jacamo.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It's Ben's got something to say.
Nah, he's killed it.
Anything to finish off with? We're good? We're good?
Good.
Okay, this has been DJM. Don't judge, man. Catch us on the rebound. Peace.